Hey guys, I have some good news for you. Or not so good news really, but Deontay Wilder apparently will be announcing his fights after Dominic Brazil, and they will be Luis Ortiz and Adam Kownacki. Eddie Hearn has heard from a reliable source that that is what will be going ahead after the Dominic Brazil fight, provided he comes through that fight. They've already planned to avoid Anthony Joshua. Now, Deontay Wilder is known as a paper champion. He's not a real WBC champion, because if there was a real WBC champion, it would be Tyson Fury, because obviously he won the fight. When he fought Deontay Wilder, he got up twice, and I think he won every moment of that fight other than the times he got knocked down. So Tyson Fury should be the WBC World Champion. But again, it was in America, and there was some controversy with the judges, and Deontay Wilder got a lucky decision. So Deontay Wilder, he won't be facing Tyson Fury in a rematch. And yes, you guessed it, he will not be fighting Anthony Joshua for Undisputed in a mega heavyweight showdown. He won't be doing that. We always really knew that he was going to avoid that fight at all costs. So, if this source is reliable, and that is exactly what will be happening, then that kind of points to the fact that Deontay Wilder is ducking Anthony Joshua, and if you didn't believe it before, then I don't see how you can not believe it now. Deontay Wilder has never wanted to fight Anthony Joshua, and his team, they're even worse. They don't want the fight for certain. They just want to keep him on Showtime, keep him boxing these mediocre opponents. I wouldn't exactly say that Luis Ortiz is a mediocre opponent, but he's already fought him. And, he beat him by knockout, and I guess you could call it a definitive victory. But the only thing is, he was behind on the cards, so Luis Ortiz does, I guess, deserve another opportunity. But then, where does that leave the Tyson Fury rematch? Is he going to duck that as well? I'd never really thought he wanted the rematch with Tyson Fury, and now he's kind of proven that, to be honest. So, if he does decide to duck Tyson Fury and Anthony Joshua and go down this route of fighting Luis Ortiz and then Adam Kownacki for minimal money on Showtime, when he could be making big money in mega fights against Tyson Fury and Anthony Joshua. But that puts off the Tyson Fury rematch and puts off the fact that he should be fighting Anthony Joshua for Undisputed, but he won't be. And now, I don't see how Deontay Wilder fans can believe that he wants to fight Anthony Joshua and believe that he is the best heavyweight in the world. He's a WBC champion, yes, but is he a WBC champion really? Is it him or is it Tyson Fury? Does it really matter who the WBC champion is? Because, Anthony Joshua has fought better level of opponents in his world title fights, and I've said many times, it doesn't matter what world title you have, it matters who you beat to obtain the title, and Anthony Joshua has constantly and consistently faced higher level opponents than Deontay Wilder. And as I said, if you didn't believe it before, then you must believe it now. Deontay Wilder does not want to fight Anthony Joshua. Maybe he's not as bad as his team certainly don't want it. Maybe Deontay Wilder is considering it, but his team don't want the fight. They don't want him to face Anthony Joshua. And after he fights his two other fights, how old will he be then? 35? And the only way Deontay Wilder is going to go then is back. And even if he does come through those two fights, because that's no certainty, he could lose to Luis Ortiz, he could lose to Dominic Brazil even. We don't really know what's going to happen. Deontay Wilder is risking that undisputed fight, and if he doesn't take it soon, it's going to be gone. So it just comes down to what Deontay Wilder wants. Does he want to be known as the paper champion who wouldn't fight for Undisputed, who wouldn't get in there with Anthony Joshua? They could have one of the best fights ever in the heavyweight division, and it is being avoided by Deontay Wilder's team and Deontay Wilder himself. But I'm not going to blame Deontay Wilder so much as his team. I think his team are poisoning his mind, saying that he shouldn't be taking this fight, that he should go his own route and be WBC champion and cherry pick his way through the heavyweight division. It is them brainwashing him more than it is him, I think. I think Deontay Wilder, possibly with the right backers, he would fight Anthony Joshua. It is his team that just don't want it. And Deontay Wilder now seems to believe he is the most famous boxer in the world. That has done him no good whatsoever, his team pulling that figure from somewhere, because now he thinks that he is not going to fight Anthony Joshua for certain, because he thinks he's the A-side, he thinks he's the one who holds all the cards. So this fight will not get made just because of Deontay Wilder's management team, and again, he is not going to fight Anthony Joshua because he has got two opponents in the pipeline after fighting Dominic Brazil. That's provided he comes through those fights, or at least that is what we are led to believe by a reliable source that Eddie Hearn has heard from. So guys, make of that what you will. Please let me know your thoughts in the comments below, please like the video and subscribe for more content. Thank you guys.